Welcome to the Real-IsraeLl channel. Now, this is mainly going to be for the men. Now, in the scripture, it says, there is an hour of temptation. I believe we're in the time of that hour of temptation. And those that belong to the Father, He's promised us to keep us from that hour of temptation. That hour of temptation consists of a culture where it's so easy to just casually have intimate relations with someone you don't even know, you don't even love. People are no longer having respect for the connections that people are supposed to make between a man and a woman in marriage. And it's been used so casually, and I've fallen victim to that culture at points and times in my life myself. But the only way you're going to be able to withstand, because I know what it's like as a man, being tempted. And it's like, even though you know you shouldn't, but then you have something else fighting you, and it's like, even though you want to say no, but it just says yes, and you just have to go with it, It's hard to withstand it. And it wasn't until I went to the Father and I pleaded with Him and I was faced with these temptations and these situations. Because I was tired. But I wasn't just tired. I was tired of being sick and tired. Where there's no love. Where you just wake up feeling empty. Where you just say to yourself, what's going on? Like, there's got to be more to life than this, And I think I was doing it because I wanted the attention and the connection. But when there wasn't any, I was left there standing in the illusion of me thinking that there could be something to build from out of that. And them entertaining it because of something I may have had to offer, or something they may have seen that was of value, or what they can get out of the situation. They played the role. I think that's how I fell into those situations. But when the Father gave me a new spirit, a new heart, a new mind, then I began to get tempted beyond whatever temptations I've ever had before. Man, these temptations that I had were situations where I was caught by myself, and it was another female, and she has her hands on me, and she's going for it, and I'm like, whoa, and it's like, but I'm like not wanting to say whoa. And I'm praying to the Father, look, Lord, I don't want to fall into these situations. I don't want this. I'm tired of this. I'm tired of this because I'm just sick and tired. And going through recent temptations of those types of temptations. And then calling out to the Father, and in those moments, He grabs a hold of me, even when my flesh feels like I just got to. And I stand right there and I said, if you're going to go and try to seduce me, knowing what I stand for, you are going to have to live with that. But in that moment, she backed off. But I think that the problem of the situation with me was the Father said, do not turn to the left or to the right. And that situation could have been totally avoided. No one has to be in your space. No one has to be in the position where you're going to be tempted to be beyond what you're able to handle. But the Father was showing me a solid lesson there to not turn to my left or to my right. Just keep my focus on Him. Because with this new spirit and a new heart, He's given me a new mind. It's so wonderful, and the presence of God is so amazing. I don't want nothing to come in between that at all, whatsoever. No matter how strong the temptations get, we're just in this flesh. We need to walk with the Father every day, every moment, and keep our eyes on Him. Period. Because the devil is roaming like a roaring lion, waiting, because he wants to steal, kill, and destroy. And He's just waiting for that little window to come in there. This is to my brothers, this is to the saints, this is to the people, letting you know to stand strong with the Father. You know, touch not, taste not, handle not. Remain free from the rudiments of this world. And you keep your mind on the Lord, He will keep your mind in perfect peace. Well, until next time, glory be to the Father. Baruch Adonai B'Hashem Yahusha Ruach HaKodesh Yahusha HaMashiach. I thank the Lord for His blood and Him shedding it on the cross for my sin, and sanctifying me in my soul and keeping me, so none of us are plucked out of the Father's hands. Glory be to His name. Until next time, peace.